were people talking about with, like, Star Wars back then? Like, when it first... Like, what was the gap line between, like, Star Wars 1 and, like, Star Wars 2?
Look it up. I don't know. I know when the first one came out, I was really young. I was in 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
And my brothers went to see it and came back like, oh my God, this movie. There'd been nothing like it.
Well, they had, like, other sci-fi movies before then, right?
Like this one. This one had raised the bar so high as far as special effects. George Lucas just went bonkers for the special effects. He opened his own special effects.
Oh, really?
His own team, didn't use anybody else's.
What was he doing before Star Wars?
Look it up. I'm not really sure. I mean,
anyway.
he was around. I know he did Indiana Jones, but that was probably after.
That
was after. It was, yeah.
Are you guys cool with being on my podcast?
He and Harrison Ford were buddies.
I guess
why
that's
he got
a yes.
that job being Indiana Jones. On a podcast?
Yeah, I film podcasts sometimes, and we just talk about stuff. Anyway.
But anyway, so 76, my brothers went to see it. I wanted to go see it really, really bad. And I don't know why it turned out this way, but one day my dad and I were somewhere, and he pulled into the theater, and he took me to see it. My dad never went to see movies. He didn't want to go to the movie theater.
It was just that hype.
But I think he felt bad for me because I was like, I want to see it.
That's funny.
And so he took me in. He wound up falling asleep during the
That's funny.
Yeah. That's one of the few times in his life he went outside his comfort zone.
Sorry,
so, my mom didn't take me. She used to like to go to movies. But maybe the science fiction and shit. I think she'd like it like a lot of girls. And girls who say, I don't think I'd like Star Wars because it's like, it's different. It's not just the science fiction. There's a story, there's relationships, there's even romance. And that's the reason girls can like it if they'll watch it. I think George Lucas was very smart because before that, most science fiction was very cold and non-relatable unless you were a guy or you just had
or
that science
nerd.
brain, just a science brain kind of a person. And most girls, they can be a science brain person, but they still want the relationship part. They want to know the characters.
Well, they gotta get married. Their brother and sister.
Not just relatable characters that make you want to root for them. You know, it's just.
Yeah. But
I'm not saying all girls are that way, but overall, that's just kind of the way our brains are wired.
Well, I was thinking about this watching Rogue One just now. Is that movie to me just like kind of appeals to like every age group demographic. Like, I would have loved it if I was 7 or if I was 14 or if I was like, 26 like I am now.
What is that?
Well, I mean, like,
Well, what about the 30, 50 and...
Well, yeah, I mean, even then, I'm saying it appeals to like everybody, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not big on action, you still like Star Wars. Or if you're not big on drama, you still like Star Wars. Or if you more like, the nerdy side and the possibility of the just the whole Star Wars physics and science and technology, you'd still like it, Yeah. Versus like Star Trek, I think most people want it like Star Trek, or at least from what I've seen of it. It's just because it's like boring, there isn't like the level of action and stuff.
Some of them are more boring than others. My brothers watch them and I always rolled my eyes.
Yeah.
But then sometimes they'd have really interesting things. Or they'd do something really comedic.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was never a big Star Wars fan. I mean, Star Trek fan. Ever.
I mean, I actually appreciated Star Wars because I've been watching them kind of in the canon order, which now I basically have to start over since Rogue One. But just from following like politics, I've liked Star Wars more and just like seeing like the parallels between that and what's going on now, which sounds cheesy, but I kind of see.
A lot of people say that Lord of the Rings is about the government and during that
Oh, for real? I never heard that.
Well, during that time, it was World War II was ramping up.
Oh, really?
It was about all the evil that was coming out of the communist countries.
Wow.
And them trying to take over the world, and Hitler and so forth, and that whole the all-seeing eye, and them trying to come and take the Shire and the Elven land, and.
So were there like Lord of the Rings movies before the really big ones that came out?
The only ones that I knew of, and we watched them. Do you remember those, Sean? The cartoon Lord of the Rings that we watched? I think it was The Hobbit. Sam, do you remember?
Next up, retirement home.
Sam, she asked you a question.
All
What
mothers
are you doing?
do that. In fact, I just sat at Sheila's the other night. She called Jeremiah Christina.
I know my
I
mom.
wonder how long ago it was.
My mom does the funniest thing. She'll go through like all of her sons' names before she lands on mine.
See?
She'll be like Gregory, Caleb, KJ.
All of them do that.
It's funny.
It just, you know, your mind goes just to one of the names and boom. I even did that to Sean. I called Sean Sam all the time. And he'd be like, Mom, Mom. I wouldn't even realize I did it.
That's funny.
It's like, you're interchangeable. You know each other. You're close. You sleep in the same bed when you were little.
Amber, you're not talking much. What did you like about Star Wars?
Now it's your turn.
Amber, I'm trying to film history.
Oh my God, it smells.
I don't know.
Dear Lord, heaven.
I think I was confused most of the time, so.
You were confused?
But I literally enjoyed it.
Well,
I
what
was
were
really
let me help you fill in the blanks. My best of my Star
I
Wars
think
knowledge.
if you hadn't explained all that to her, Amber could have just watched it as a movie like by itself, and she wouldn't have been trying to figure out what everything was.
Okay, Amber. What
And
were
you
you
confused her worse.
Let's start at the beginning of the movie when you had the little girl and the two guys, and the people showed up in the ship. You know what was going on there, right?
No.
Remember they were like on the farm.
Yeah.
He gives that girl the necklace.
Uh-huh.
You know what was going on there, right?
No.
You don't know why they showed
I
up.
think every little girl is Princess Leia.
Nah, she wasn't. Princess Leia was at the very end. They never showed her in the movie. Okay, so basically, that guy, when that ship showed up to the empty field, you know, and they were walking to his house, they were going to pick that guy up because he was one of the chief engineers of the Death Star, and he ran away. And they were trying to pick him back up, saying like, you know, hey, you're not done with the Death Star, you know, get the fuck back over here.
You don't have to say that.
He didn't want to do it because, you know, he didn't want to build a giant death machine, you know.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know what was up with like his wife, whether like they faked her dying or something like that. But basically, he ran away, and with his wife, they were trying to hide away from the Empire on that farm. They had that little girl, and they had that hiding space for, you know, I guess whenever the Empire came, they were just going to go and hide there.
Have you asked her if she already understood this already?
What are you talking about?
Yes, he did. I don't.
Okay.
I was making
You get
sure
it
that
right
was
so
what I was
far?
still
You
like.
get it right so far, Amber?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
if
you get
she
it right
understood
so
it before you explained it.
Okay. I did ask her that.
Alright, I'm just making sure.
Sam,
Fuck you.
looking at Laura Croft.
Actually, that was just one of the things that's up.
Oh, okay. Scrolling through them dank memes. Anyway, so, you know when that girl was hiding in that grotto thing?
Uh-huh.
And that hatch opened up, there was that big black guy standing above me. He was like, "Come, my child, come," like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy was a, you know how the rebels were, right? The rebels were like a group of the planets that didn't want to be under the Empire's control, so they were like, "Fuck you, we're gonna fight back," right? So you have the rebels versus the Empire. Now within the rebel group, there was a guy or a group of guys that didn't want to fight the Empire the way the rebels were doing it. They were extremists, you know. They were like a fringe group of the rebels, like rebels within rebels. And that big black guy was the leader, and he found that girl, I guess, on accident. So he you know, he basically picked her up because, you know, for all the girl knows, you know, her parents are dead. So he picked the girl up, raised her until she was about 16. That's where she learned to fight and stuff like that. And then there was some battle that happened where he left her for dead, or at least that's what she assumed, with like a knife and a pistol, like he said. But they found out who the girl was, and they were just trying to like get rid of her. You know what I mean? For a bunch of reasons. But yeah. So that girl ended up getting captured from that point and like imprisoned somehow, which is when the good rebels came and, you know, blew that prison convoy up, you know, and she started smacking the rebels with shovels and stuff trying to run away, and that robot caught her and slammed her on the ground. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's where she comes in.
I see.
But, and you know what happens after that, because you saw the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get it?
Yes.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. Where'd that guy come from?
Which
Or he
which
just-
guy?
The second main character.
Which
Her friend.
the British guy.
Uh-huh.
He was working for the good rebels, not the bad crazy rebels, but just the good rebels. You know.
That's why they wanted to kill the dad, because he was making the Death Star.
Yeah, I think. Well, I'm still kind of confused on exactly why. Yeah, because before he got on the ship with that girl and the robot to go to that planet where the Empire was mining, I'm still not exactly sure why. They had like a private conversation with him before he got on the ship, and they said, basically, you know, we want this guy dead. Like, you know, don't go and capture him. Just, you know, take his head off. Yeah. And like he told that girl, he said, you know, I was following orders, but I didn't go through with it. Yeah. So I don't know why they wanted him dead exactly, but maybe the rebels thought that the Death Star wasn't completed yet. And if they killed him, then the Death Star wouldn't be completed. But, yeah. So, because they didn't know that they blew up the planet yet, the other rebels did, or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah. Yeah. Miss Reader, am I talking crazy talk or what? Okay. What's up, Sam? What did you like about the movie?
Hold up, I'm trying to figure something out.
Hold up.
What is this?
What? Here, you can film my podcast.
Okay. How do I watch this thing?
What?
How do I watch your podcast?
No, you're filming.
I know, but if I want to watch it.
It's not a
Oh, you can go to youtube.com/dankass
depression.
/dankass podcast.
No.
Crippling depression.
Really?
/crippling depression. Yeah, we have a YouTube channel.
Do we?
Yeah,
I didn't know you were. I kind of knew you were putting those up. I didn't know.
I put like 4 videos up so far, bro.
That's
I want to
cool.
see it.
Yeah, we just talk about random shit, and then I normally just start hitting record whenever I'm having conversations with people, and then I just upload it.
And somebody sues the crap out of you
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
for
No, it's just
for
friends. It's
recording
not-
them and then putting them
No,
on
no,
the
no. It's just my personal friends. It's not like random, you know. But like that time is here when you picked us up from the arcade and we were drunk.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
recorded.
you were drunk.
I was okay. You were drunk too, Mister. Not gonna drive.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. That's why you didn't
That was
drive.
not a
I
good
didn't
night.
drive
I was
because
not
you were
happy.
drunk.
No, you were supposed to
heard
be
about that,
designated
right?
driver, and then you called your mom to pick us up because you couldn't drive.
I did not.
Come pick
Yes.
me up,
Oh,
I'm
so why
drunk.
your mom pick us up,
I don't know,
nigga?
dude, because you were going to see your mom. Ask her to come pick us up.
Oh,
You did not say I want to see your
zero
mom.
sense.
I don't believe that.
That was a
I
liar.
want to whine about stupid shit to
Please.
her.
Okay, so why did we drive and you?
Because I'm a pussy.
So why you throw up?
Because I had
after we were
excess liquid
driving?
in my stomach that I needed to get rid of.
Why did you pee?
That's what responsible adults do. They're like, I've drank too much. I'm going to empty this from my stomach intentionally.
I don't get
That's
that at all.
hilarious.
I really don't get that.
You've never been like, this is too much
Hey,
alcohol.
look,
in me.
an
I'm gonna go throw
interracial
up.
couple.
Gross.
Look at him.
You see what stupid people do is like, oh, I drank too much. I'm gonna go lay down. Like, no, go throw up. Get rid of what's in your stomach.
That
Don't-
means you drink way too much.
No, but like, if you've had 4 beers and you have 2 too many after that, just go throw up and then you'll feel great.
Nah, dude. I keep down my beer. I keep down my
Exactly.
liquor.
And then, oh, I woke up, my head was splitting, and I'm gay now.
I woke up with a hangover one time in my whole life. One time. Seriously.
And I'm gay now.
You're gay.
What does this go to?
This is how awesome this car is. Because it has a cigarette lighter in the door. And right now it feels like I'm in a first class airplane seat. That's how much I love this car right now.
That's hilarious.
Because it's fancy as fuck. I know, my car feels like shit. But it's my only way to work.
And it gets you to work.
Yeah. You about to dip, Amber?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
I'll turn this off.
Shake.
Pound it, Amber.
How your hand was wet. What's up with that?
Amber Glenn needs some.
Star
We did this.
No, I think your hand was just wet.